It's not easy for me to come up here and share my testimony. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to draw attention to myself as if I'm this great person. But I do want someone, if they hear that, they can share with someone who is contemplating an abortion, to let them know that there is pain and there is regret, and it never ends. And we can offer women what they really need: emotional, financial support. Women do not want abortion. Women feel that they have no other choice when they walk into that abortion facility. And as Catholics, as Christians, we cannot waver and we cannot say, I would never do that, but I can't tell someone else to do that. Yes, we can, and we must. We are children of God, and we need to proclaim that. So, before I start about myself, I always knew that abortion was wrong because it's just part of the natural law. I really was not taught that, I just knew. But I was not strong enough, like I said earlier, to be able to tell someone, no, you can't. And I always knew that it ended a life, and throughout my teenage years up until now, my stance has radically changed. I tell everyone, do not have an abortion. I'll go out in the streets, and if people make fun of me, that is okay. I tell my daughters, you have a friend as you get older, you do not let them have an abortion. You do not participate, you do not let them. You convince them in some way to not do that. And you can tell them, your mother suffered a lot because of that choice. I always wanted to be a mother, and when I did become a mother, I was almost 28, and I had moved to a new city, El Paso, Texas, and you know that song, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places, you know that country western song, Urban Cowboy. I did things that I was trying to find God's love in my soul, God's peace. And there were things that didn't bring me peace. And I found out I was pregnant. I had been in a town maybe about 2 months. And the first thing that the guy told me, my boyfriend at that time, was like, just get rid of it. You're gonna have an abortion, I'll take care of it, I'll pay. And I felt like I had no choice. I was not strong enough to say, this is my child. If you can't support me, that's fine, but I'm going to give life. And so I went, I confirmed the pregnancy at the local abortion facility, Hilltop, in El Paso, Texas. That's where Gabby works. And when I was told that it was positive, the first thing that person told me was, when do you want us to schedule the abortion? There's no counseling, there's no how about adoption? How can we? No, it's a business. Let us take your money, let us kill your child, and you'll be okay. That was the furthest thing from the truth. I had the abortion scheduled for about maybe 3 days after that, and when I went in, according to the cycle, they said, you're only 4 weeks pregnant, so we cannot do that because we could cause injury and perforate your uterus. I thought that was answered prayer. Lord, I have 2 more weeks. Please help me. Please, I don't know, but I still felt I could not speak up for my child. And on Saturday, June 6, 1998, was the day that I'll never forget. And a woman that goes into an abortion facility does not want to be there. Somebody is pressuring her. And we just need to be out there and pray for them when let's not yell at them. Let's let them know that they are loved and they can have the support that they need. I remember laying on the table, and they performed an ultrasound, and I asked to see the ultrasound. They did not allow me to see the ultrasound. The suctioning began, And I still wanted to stop it, but I was paralyzed with fear and disbelief at what I was permitting to take place. The procedure did last less than 5 minutes, but they're the most horrific 5 minutes of my life. Sometimes I live it out, but I know God's grace and God's mercy are everlasting. But why I share this story is so none of you here will assist someone, not even assist, I don't know what the good word for it is, but help women who are in crisis pregnancy. Let us fight abortion with adoption. That's what Mother Teresa used to say. She'd say, bring the kids to me. What are we willing to do, my brothers and sisters? And so that day caused me a lot of post-traumatic stress. I could not vacuum because I could not stand to hear the suctioning sound. I could not look at a pregnant woman. The time came around when my child should have been born. I could not handle it. So I got into many self-destructive behaviors. And in God's grace, He protected me. He kept me safe. And oh, how I grieved Him so during that time. I hated myself, I hated my life, and I always said, how can God forgive me? So then, fast forward maybe 5 years, I became pregnant again. And I was so nervous to tell my boyfriend at that time, which is now my husband of 11 years. I was so afraid. I was so afraid to tell him because I thought he was going to say, you have to have an abortion. But he didn't. He's a good man. And when I was 3 months pregnant, I started bleeding. And I thought God was punishing me. And I thought I was going to lose my baby. But she's here. She's 11 now. And when she was first born, it was hard for me to bond with her because I was like, how could I have done that? It's like always there. It was always there. But now, 3 years, 2006, I came back to the area where I had my abortion, and I just couldn't sleep at night for days on end. I could not sleep. And I heard about Rachel's Vineyard. And I contacted Elizabeth Benke. Well, she contacted me, we talked, and I went to Rachel's Vineyard. The best thing in my life. If you know someone who is in silence or is experiencing the grief and regret of an abortion, let them know about Rachel's Vineyard. They can find the healing, they can return to the sacraments, someone's there that's willing to listen to them and will not tell them to shut up and get over it, because that's what people would tell me. Nobody wants to hear about it, but we need to hear about it. We need to help. We need to protect the life within the womb until the tomb, until we naturally die. We must proclaim the truth to end the culture of death. This euthanasia stuff is crazy. It is evil, and we should not accept it. And now I'm here just with Silent No More. You know, if you had an abortion and you haven't taken it to the sacrament of reconciliation, I encourage you. The priest is there in persona Christi. He's not going to say anything. The church is not going to collapse. You know, God is love and everlasting mercy, and His love abounds, and it's never ending. And so, you know, you want to speak with one of us or what have you, we're here. Thank you, my dear Caitlin, for those beautiful songs. That's when I wrote this. I tried writing everything, and I didn't even say much of this. Blessed be God. Thank you all. God bless.